We can talk to Simon West from the Word Forest organisation, who's been in Glasgow for the last 2 weeks. He is from Lyme Regis. He joins me live on the phone now. Morning, Simon.
Good morning, Steve.
I don't know if you've had a chance to filter through the news that's happened in the last 15 minutes, but how are you generally feeling about what's been achieved so far at COP26 and what the noises are about this agreement today?
Oh, I'm referring to it as the but COP because there are lots of things that they've said, but, for example, deforestation phased out by 2030, but the deal in 2014 failed and deforestation increased. Every single thing comes with a, oh, yes, but. So I'm feeling that there is hope, but it's tenuous hope. We have to see actions.
You, I think, when we spoke to you before the conference started, were positive about potential outcomes. Do you get a sense of where or how this has been derailed? Is there one thing you can point to, or has it been a death by 1,000 cuts?
I think you're absolutely right with the death by 1,000 cuts. There's lots of little bits that people with vested interests say, well, they need to do this, but my country's not going to do that because that would damage our economy. The draft agreement is fine in lots of details, but it's got hardly any mention of fossil fuels, and the targets aren't strong enough. The lack of focus on our fixation on growth and overconsumption is simply not addressed. They talk about continuing to pursue the dream of 1.5 degrees as a limit and keeping it below 2 degrees. But we already know that 2.4 degrees is the most likely minimum outcome. And from our scientific advisor, who is a very senior professor, he's saying that we are looking at 2.7, 2.8 by the end of the century.
And what does that mean for you, Simon, as an organisation? We've spoken to you regularly, based in Lyme Regis as you are, about the work that you do in climate change education. You now have to return to that role and kind of aware that there is only so much that you can achieve without our government and other world governments kind of imposing change on people.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the phrases we've used, in fact, Tracy used with a Canadian politician, was asking him, so we've got to go back to the people in Kenya who are on the front line of climate change and tell them they've got to wait until 2030 before things start to get better at all. And if we're really honest, that we've not met any previous targets. The nationally determined contributions, all of the countries have failed to meet their targets. And so why are we going to meet these targets? It is an absolutely devastating thought that we're going to have to tell them, we're really sorry, but your migration from where you currently live to areas that are cooler and wetter and better for them, that they are almost going to have to happen because the Sahara is increasing, desertification is increasing. I don't know what the answer is, but I know it's not what we've got at the moment.
Good to talk to you this morning, Simon. Appreciate it. We'll check in again, I'm sure. Simon West from the Word Forest organisation there, based out of Lyme Regis. You'll find out more about the work they do at wordforest.org.